Entrepreneuse Channel TV, creating a platform of expression for every woman.
Good day everyone, my name is Tomi Olatoye, Center for Urban Agric Development. Today we'll be looking at food. We'll be looking at health benefits of food. And I believe that when we share on food, when I talk on food, that will also help you to know what to put in your garden or what you can add to your garden. I want to start with this phrase that let your food be your medicine and let your medicine be your food. And along the line of my teaching, I'll share a lot of stories of people, of success story on people that have taken particular herbs or plants or spice and what the particular spice has done for them. So it's going to be teaching and stories. I hope you will enjoy it. First of all, I would like to talk on ginger. Ginger is a common plant. Ginger can grow in anywhere. You know, before we all used to think that ginger can only grow in the northern part of Nigeria, but I've tried it in my farm, I've tried it in my garden, I've tried it with my containers, and they grow well. They might not grow as big as the one we have in the north, but they grow well. You can grow your ginger very well in the sack. In fact, I even enjoy growing my ginger in the sack. Because when I want to harvest, I don't need to call anybody to do that for me. I just uproot it and shake up the soil and my ginger will be ready. So let's look at the health benefit of ginger. I'm starting with ginger because I know it's common. It's common. Anywhere you are, you can get ginger. If you cannot grow it, you can get it to buy. If you cannot get fresh ginger to buy, you can get powdered ginger to buy. So let's look at the health benefits of ginger. Ginger, it's good for anything that has to do with cold, anything that has to do with your breathing, your nasal tract. Sorry, I don't know the technical word to use. Anything that can help you fight cold, ginger is good. Ginger is good to fight cold. If you have cold, if you have catarrh, just take your ginger. It will help you to soothe you. If you have tummy upset, maybe you ate something and you keep visiting the toilet, to stop the frequent visits to the toilet, just take about 2 grams of ginger and I assure you that you'll be okay. Let me share my story. There was a time we went for a party in Ogun State, Nigeria. 4 of us went for the party and we came back and we were just going to the toilet. We were stooling. That means we were taking something contaminated. And I was supposed to travel that the second day, but I couldn't because I was afraid that, okay, if I on the way I have to stop the car all the time. Just occurred to me that let me just take ginger. And all of us, 4 of us, we took ginger, and I want to say that immediately the stooling stopped. So you can actually use ginger to stop frequent stooling to help. I'll share another story. Personally, when I do my monthly period, I bleed a lot. So most times in the first, second day, I don't like to go out. But there was a particular month I had to be in Lagos. I just had to be in Lagos, and there was nothing I could do. I just had to be there. Just occurred to me that let me just go on the internet and Google how to stop excessive menstrual bleeding. And to my greatest surprise, I just Googled and I saw ginger. That I can use ginger to stop excessive bleeding. I was like, the ginger that I make, I produce ginger tea. The ginger that I have in my cup, I just took 1 tea bag of ginger that morning around 7 a.m. I drank it as tea. Normally, if I did not take the ginger, between 7 and 9, I would have changed my sanitary towel maybe 7 times. But I just realized that between 7, 10, 12, 1, I didn't change. The flow reduced. I observed myself throughout that day. The following day, I went to Lagos and there was no issue on the way. It was a smooth journey. And that was why I used the ginger to stop excessively. So anytime my period is coming, I just quickly take ginger 2 days before or during final use. So you can also do that. Ginger is very good. It's a spice. You can use it to cook. I add ginger to almost all my food because of I like the aroma and I like the peppery taste. Ginger also helps you to burn fat. Ginger helps you in digestion. When you overeat, when you overeat, you can be so uncomfortable. Just take ginger, just drink ginger. Just if you don't have the ginger in your house, you just grate ginger, put it in water and drink it. It helps you. If you want to lose weight, I always tell people that if you want to lose weight, it's not going to be something that will just that you start on Monday and by Friday you have lost about 10 kg. It doesn't work like that. It's also a process. For you to have a natural and stable process, after each meal, just take ginger. Do you know what that will do for you? Instead of the food staying in your stomach for 2-3 hours, the ginger quickly, easily breaks down the food and absorbs the nutrients, and then the remaining one is pasta. Weight loss program, it takes about 5 weeks to achieve significant weight loss using ginger alone after each meal. And it doesn't mean that when you are taking ginger, just eat anything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you should just eat anything. You watch what you eat, and apart from watching what you eat, you also take ginger after each meal. It helps to break it down and you feel very light. If you do that for 5 weeks, before you start the program, weigh yourself, and along the line keep weighing yourself. You find that you have lost 2 to 3 kg in natural, without being stressed, without having to starve yourself. You just realize that you're fine. Then also in the morning, you can also take ginger. It makes you calm. There's this feeling of wellness that comes on you when you take ginger. It helps with tummy trimming, like the men that has a protruding tummy. You can take ginger. Ginger burns fat. You can even feel it when you drink the ginger. When you drink ginger, you feel that it's peppery and it's hot. That hotness burns fat, so you can actually make it your drink. There was a time in the morning I just mix my ginger and I carry the water all about. I drink the water anytime I'm thirsty. Ginger can also be your drink. And I want to say that also melts cholesterol. Some of us that have problem with high blood pressure, you can trust ginger. Ginger can help you. But I want to say that don't take too much ginger. Don't overtake it. Anything that you overtake, anything that you consume can also have side effects. Because if you overtake ginger, it can taint the blood and make you weak. There are times when I take it regularly and I feel that maybe I've taken enough, I just slow down for 2 days, then I will resume again. So ginger is very good. So apart from you having ginger in the house, you can also have ginger in your garden. The next plant I want to talk about is stevia. I know some of us, we might not have heard about stevia before. Ginger is a natural plant sweetener. Stevia, S-T-E-V-I-A, that's the spelling, S-T-E-V-I-A. You can Google it and see all the things that stevia can do for you. It's a natural plant. Instead of us using sugar, if you have clock 40, you don't have anything to do with sugar. You don't have business with sugar. So instead of using sugar as a sweetener or honey, just use stevia. Even right now in the market, there's so many honey in the market that you're not even sure whether they're original honey again. For you to overcome that, just go for stevia. Stevia, the natural sweetener, it's a plant, and we sell the powder. Once you have stevia powder in the house, just add it to your tea, add it to your gari, just add it to anything that you want to sweeten it, and it tastes so natural. It has no calorie, so it won't add to your weight. It's good for weight loss. It's good for people that are diabetic. You want to take something sweet, but you don't want to take sugar, you don't want to take honey. I even add it because right now diabetic patients are taking honey. Some of those honey are just bleached sugar. They're just sugar. So if you think you are taking something for your hair, you're also indirectly, somebody might be taking something that's more dangerous to the health. So instead of taking honey, I'm not saying honey is bad. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you are sure of sweetener. You can plant it. You can have a sweetener plant in your house and process the leaf as powder. But if you can't do that, we sell, our organization sell. Our website address will be scrolled on the screen so they can look at our website and see what we have there. Stevia is also very good. Coca-Cola is already using stevia in some countries as sweetener. Some food industry are already using stevia. Some drug industry are already using it. So gradually stevia is gaining ground. So all of us can also plant stevia. We have a campaign that we do in our organization, is plant a stevia, say no to sugar and plant stevia. That's our campaign, and we are going to do more of that next year. We are encouraging every household to plant stevia. We are encouraging people to invest massively in stevia so that all of us can have access to stevia. So you can also have stevia, because I know that every home we want to take something sweet. If I tell you don't take sugar, don't take honey, then I should be able to give you an option. Our children love sweet things, mommy loves sweet things, daddy loves sweet things. So instead of abandoning sugar and honey, just go for stevia. Stevia is plant-based, so it has no calories. So when you take it, you are taking something very healthy. The third one I want to talk about is rosemary. It's a spice. I'm just trying to pick something that we are not familiar with. Why am I doing that? So that we can add it to what we are familiar with. If I mention the ugu now, all of us we know ugu. If I mention okra, we know it. So I'm just trying to look at some things that are not common but they are very good. Rosemary is also a spice. You can use it as to cook. You can use it as tea. Rosemary is very good for our eyes. It has loads of vitamin A like moringa. And I discovered a lot of us, we work on the system, we work on the laptop, we are always with our phone, so our eyes are working almost 24 hours, and we need to take care of those eyes. Rosemary in our garden is just beautiful. And I want to say that rosemary will do well in containers. They don't actually do well on the farm because they don't like too much water. And during the rainy season, just find that you just lose your rosemary, especially during the rainy season. But if you plant a container, you can control the water that goes into the container. Rosemary, if you have rosemary, you can harvest to cook. Take this, the smell is super. If you don't want to cook with it, you can also brew rosemary as tea and drink regularly. It helps the eyes, it helps digestion, it also helps breathing. It helps you to breathe well. Helps to do so. Rosemary is also a spice that you look at. We keep learning about food every week. We keep learning. I keep talking about. If I talk about garlic now, all of us will rush to the market and buy garlic. You can actually also grow garlic in your sack. It will grow very well. It will grow without any stress. Garlic is also good for high blood pressure when you take it regularly. Though the smell might be awful, but I always tell people when you take garlic, just take it in the night. By the morning, you brush off, and the smell will not be so noticeable. So you can take garlic too. Garlic is good. It helps. It melts the cholesterol in the bloodstream. For people that have high blood pressure, just can be on garlic regularly every evening. Just take garlic and you'll be fine. And it also helps to have feeling of wellness. You just feel well. Just know on the inside of you that you are well, that you are okay. And it's good to have the feeling that you're okay. When you have that feeling, you find that you'll be able to achieve a lot. You'll be able to achieve a lot. Don't forget, your food must be your medicine. So each time that you want to eat, look at the food. Is this food going to kill me or is it going to help me? Is it going to give me life? That's what I ask myself every day. At the end of each day, I will scan everything I've eaten, and I'll try and review what I've done throughout the day. Have I eaten so much that will kill me or so much that will give me a life? And I will try and think about it. If I've eaten so much bad food, the next day I will correct it. So anytime you have food in front of you, look at the food. Is it going to help me? Is it going to add life to me? Is it going to kill me? Is it going to make me feel well? If you cannot answer in a positive way, then you need to adjust that diet. Some of us might be, oh no, let me just take yes. But it will help you to plan. No, healthy living is an intentional thing. If you're not intentional about it, you can't do it. It just be wishful thinking. You must be intentional about it. Each day you make up your mind. What do I want to eat? What is it that I don't want to eat? There are times I make up my mind in a week that I'm not going to take anything processed, anything canned. You know, my children, they still take canned things and all that. Not all the time, but at times we do. But I just make up my mind, no canned food. So when they're eating those things, Mom, do you want to? I said no, not for me this week, because I already made up my mind about it. So you can also do that. Let's healthy living be intentional. If it's intentional, then you plant. But if it's not intentional, you won't be able to plant or just eat anything that comes our way. Do you know why some of us don't eat right? Because we've never planned. When you are going, if you want to eat right, your bottle, your water, or your dehydrated, your ginger water or lemon water will be beside you. If you don't have it and you are so thirsty and you see a Coke seller in the traffic and the Coke is so chilled, you won't even think twice. Just grab the Coke and drink it because you have not planned. If you don't plan, the environment will provide alternatives for you. So I want to encourage you, let's plan it. It has to be intentional. When you're intentional about it, then you plan towards it and you get results. Thank you for listening. I believe I've been able to pass one or two messages across to us. And next week we'll continue on food as medicine. Thank you. My name is Tomi Olatoye. God bless you. See you next week.
Entrepreneuse Channel TV, creating a platform of expression for every woman.